summoned us.
Hey guys!
Hey, Jared!
So today, I have chaga mushroom, which is something that a lot of people like talking about. It's kind of fun to squish it. If we really want to get down to like the nitty gritty about chaga mushroom.
It's like a beanbag.
It is like a beanbag. And this is a fungus that, well, Stu was doing some research on the Wikipedia. What did you find out about the chaga mushrooms?
Well, it grows on birch trees and it kills them. It's considered to be sterile until the tree is dead, and then its sexual development happens on top of the dead tree. So it's kind of
I mean, that's what I'm into.
an evil necrophiliac mushroom.
Everybody like talks about this as being like some very like healthy, natural sort of thing,
Well,
but
it's very natural. It's definitely not healthy for the tree.
it's not healthy for the tree. That tree got messed up.
It might be healthy for us, though.
Maybe. What's cool about this is that, like, although this is like little granules, what some people will do is they'll just take a chunk of it and brew that like a tea, and then when you're done, you can reuse the chunk.
Whoa.
Yeah, like you just like hold this little chunk like in your pocket and just like throw it into hot water and drink tea. One of the recipes here says to take a pot with the wide bottom. I think this will do. It's pretty wide. It says place the chaga chunks or powder at the bottom of the pot. Measure 1 to 2 spoons of powder, or 1 or 2 chunks, because you can get like just chunks of this thing and just use 1 chunk for each person. But it says spoons, not teaspoon, not tablespoon, spoon. Let's assume they mean teaspoon, and we'll put in 2 for each person. What it says to do is to put this on to boil. Okay, we're bubbling, so I'm gonna turn this on low and let this simmer. It's been 30 minutes of simmering, so we could turn this off, and this thing is dark. Ooh,
That is.
that's a dark blue.
Sounds like a color like maple syrup.
Yeah, it's like reddish.
Yeah, it looks like almost thick. Looks like coffee, I guess, but like
It's
like an espresso.
Really black. Yeah, it does look like
It's a
espresso.
very dark coffee. All right, do you want to do a David Lynch shot? So let's give it a whiff.
Ooh, very earthy.
Medicinal.
It just smells kind of like dust or something. It's not really like.
Dust.
I don't get a lot of.
I got medicine,
Scent.
you've got dust, you've got earth. With our powers combined, we can call Captain Not Coffee.
Captain Chaga.
Bitter vegetable soup.
Yeah, it is kind of vegetable-y.
Mm-hmm. Not like coffee.
It's sort of woody.
Yeah, it definitely tastes like the woods it came out of.
Yeah.
And mineral.
Some of the
Juice.
dirt, some of the bark, some of the rocks around it.
It's nice.
Doesn't taste like mushroom.
No, it doesn't taste
No.
like mushrooms. It tastes much more like the dandelion tea.
Even though it's very dark, it's not like super like knock you over the head strong.
Yeah.
It's like fairly mild. It's not
Yeah.
bad. Like it's kind of like a comforting sort of drink, like a tea though.
Yeah, it's definitely tea.
Yeah, it's more like tea.
A little bit like, have you ever had like pu'er tea?
Yeah.
Like a little bit like that. It's got like a little bit of earthiness to it.
Yeah.
I think so.
So I think we should add some milk and sugar and see if that will, bring this more into a coffee world instead of herbal tea, pu'er tea world. Put a little bit of sugar.
I was not lightening up.
No, a little bit.
It's staying pretty dark.
Tastes a little bit more like coffee.
A little bit.
That's good.
If you told me it was a mushroom, I would be surprised. If I
Yeah.
had this, and you were like, identify the substance, coffee wouldn't be the first thing that came to mind.
No. I would not for a second think this was coffee.
Identify the substance.
Well, the thing is that happens to me on a
Let's take
regular
this to the
basis.
Yeah, no, I
Jared.
mean, with Jared around, that's actually something that happens.
That's something that happens a lot, but
You just plop something down. Identify this substance.
Yeah, I would say too.
That'll be the next series.
yeah. I think we need to take this to the street and just stop strangers walking down. Identify this, drink it. If someone were to just hand me this on the street randomly and I would drink it, then I would think that it was probably some sort of either herbal tea or they just took some sticks and dirt and rocks and brewed it and it ended up being surprisingly not that bad. But
That's accurate.
it's
It's still pretty woodsy.
it does taste like the woods. On a scale of 1 to 5 trees, I think this gets 5 trees.
Yeah, I would say 5 woods.
5 woods.
And not woods like the bench, but woods like the forest.
Right. Let's not confuse this with the bench scale. And I hate mushrooms, but even though this is a mushroom, it's one that I like.
It doesn't taste like...
Yeah.
Doesn't
Not
taste
at
like
all.
grocery store, white button mushrooms or portobello or...
No. I mean, it's a tree fungus.
Mm-hmm.
Are all funguses mushrooms, or do they have to look like a cute little man that tells you the princess is in another castle?
That is a question for somebody that knows about things.
Yeah, there's...
This is
That's
if you
above
stumbled
my pay
across this
scale.
video because you wanted to be highly educated about the benefits and science behind chaga mushroom, you're in the wrong place. All we can tell you is that it doesn't taste like coffee, but it does taste like the woods. On a scale of 1 to 5 beans, where 5 beans is exactly like a cup of coffee, and 0 beans is not at all like a cup of coffee, how many beans would you give this chaga mushroom tea?
0 beans taste like tea.
1.
I give it a 1.
The thing that tips me off that this is really not coffee or anything like it is chicory and dandelion, things that are common coffee substitutes. They do have that bite, that bitter edge. This does not have that. It's really mellow.
Well, you can have dandelion root tea that's not roasted, and that's what this tastes like.
An average rating would be 1. Not to say it's bad, but it's not gonna. It's maybe gonna comfort you if you want a hot drink that's a little bit more like coffee than a tea, but it's not a replacement for coffee.
Yeah, would not satisfy any coffee jonesing.
No.
So I think that's about it. Now, Stu and Albo are unfortunately going away. Where are you going?
Camp.
You're going to camp. So probably we'll be seeing them again here in the future, but it might be a little bit of time. So take a good look at their faces, guys. Watch some of the old videos. We'll be back sometime in the future, maybe. There's a lot more coffee substitutes to try, but I think we've made a pretty good dent so far. So thanks a lot for watching, guys, and we'll see you sometime.